plus our things. So you say our government, but you agree that our government cannot, does not have the free will to take the resources back to us. You understand? So it cannot be our government. It can only be our government if they are free to take what is ours back. If they are free to put laws and policies that protect our interests. You understand? If they are not free because they're going to be removed from power, do you know President Gbagbo of Ivory Coast? President Gbagbo of Ivory Coast was brutally captured by the French soldiers, abducted, taken to Europe, is now in jail in Europe. His people were slaughtered because he tried to...
Sorry to cut you off.
Do you know he tried to nationalize his cocoa? That cocoa that makes chocolate around the world. He tried to quit the CFA French zone. So he got bombed. So in those conditions, you cannot see our government are responsible. Who even choose those governments? Do you think African people choose those governments, or it is the European that put them in power? Because we saw how France put Ouattara as president of Ivory Coast. It's clear that Africa is not free. It's clear that the Europeans are still colonizing because they have total dominance. The whole order in Africa is a European order. Our women are now European, or at least trying to act European. So even us, you find African men who grill their hair, you know, they cook their hair and they pinkinize the color, you know, and trying to be. So we can't be free in those conditions. So I can't say Africa is free, and any logical person cannot say Africa is free. That means we still should try to get freedom. And Europeans are confusing our minds. So any closing argument you would like to make to our viewers?
They are coming to my understanding now, because I don't know how to speak about these African issues and the European issues, because I know, firstly, I know we have already been free and we have given.
No, free mean, first of all, a European man can give you freedom. A European man, he is a brutal man who has a history of butchery, no slavery, colonization, apartheid. And today, when you hear war in the world, the European man is there. Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya. You know how they bombed Libya? Ivory Coast.
I know that.
Zimbabwe. So they don't give you because these are tyrants. You know, these are like Hitler times 1,000, because they live like that. So you know that Zimbabwe fought Rhodesia for centuries, and the last phase of the struggle was 14 years protracted war. When there was a war in Zimbabwe there, you know that, Mugabe and stuff. South Africa fought, there was Mukoto Sesuzwe here, and Namibia fought, you know, SWAPO, Angola fought, Kenya fought. So Europeans never give freedom. Africans took that partial freedom we have. We fought for it. So, but the perception they give. How can they racist people who think did you know that? Did you know that we built European progress? That means Europeans got everything they have because of thanks to Africa. Actually, when the Europeans came in Africa around 1430, 1500. They did not have all the technology that exists today. They did not have all the things. Yes, it is through enslaving Africans that they built that progress. It means the European man is a lazy criminal who has gotten rich through crime. And today we are in poverty not because of us. They are holding us back because they own all that is ours. They control our information sector. You know what's the information sector? Yes. That means most of what our brain know, it's them who put it inside, you understand? But what do they put in our brain? They put content that makes us feel inferior. That's why our women put plastic hair. That's why some Africans change their color. They don't do it spontaneously. It's the content in their brain, you understand? They are being made to feel like being African is bad. That's why I've seen parents who beat their child because the child spoke the mother language, you understand? So they're trying to wipe out our language, our culture, our identity. Did you know that Obama is colored?
Is it black? No.
Obama's mother is what you call white, his father is what you call black. I call you brown because you look brown. Actually, your skin color is chocolate. And they're not white, they're pink. Understand? His mother is what you call white, what I call pink. His father is what you call black, what I call brown. You understand? So, genetically, physically, he is a mixed breed. He is a hybrid. He is a product of race mixing. He cannot be genetically like you, for example, who looks 100% pure African. You are not the same kind. If they put Obama next to you, there is no like, so it can't be the same kind. But why are they calling a racially mixed black? They know it's racially mixed. America has a genetic department. They're even leading in genetic research. They know what is a mixed race, what is a so-called black, what I call a brown Africans. But why are they calling a mixed race black? Do you know why? No. They want blacks extinct. Because if blacks and coloreds accept that they are one, and they start making babies without restriction, blacks goes. Because the only way you can make black is if you and your wife are black. If you make a baby with a colored, your baby's colored. It will never be like the genetically pure African. And genetically pure African is the real thing. Why? Because everything is designed synchronized. You understand? And you are unique. You the best thing that can be. And the European people, represented by the government, are trying to wipe out Africans, which many don't know. I mean, most Africans don't know. You understand? Yeah. And then when they call Obama a colored, not only Obama, all the colors in America are called black. Yeah. They never call colored white. Even those who look pink like them. Can you see what they're doing? It means these people have inhuman agendas against us, and then but they corrupt our brain, brainwash us to think they are better, and without them we can do anything. But that was protecting Africa. Any closing argument, then we cut it short. Any closing argument, any question, anything?
We all advise that we're hearing news about Madiba, our former Nelson Mandela, our president. Also, I extend my greeting to his family as well. And at the same time, quick recovery for him. I always pray for him to recover. He's a man I've not met before, but that name sounds so heavy as African man. So I really pray for him to recover.
Very interesting. I'm sure the whole world is praying for Madiba, and I'm sure Britain is leading the prayer. You know, Britain is leading the prayer for Madiba. You know why? Because because they are good friends of Madiba. You know that?
Of course.
And you know Britain is good friend of Madiba. You know why they're good friend of Madiba?
No.
Because Madiba has helped them maintain everything like they wanted it to be here. That's basically that's in a way, because
not only Britain, in all the whole country that is here, that involved in this country.
But do you know that everything remained like the European always wanted it to be here, which means to advantage them and not Africans. You know that, right?
I know that.
And then when things remain like they wanted, it means it's not in the beneficial for Africans. You understand?
Of course.
If it's not beneficial for Africans, then you can't really be. I can't be happy for that, because I'm a human being happy for that. So we also have to know that Madiba fought to liberate this country, right? He contributed like Zuma contributed like Mbeki and so others. So he's a hero, but I believe right now he is a friend of the people that are keeping us backward. You understand? So I cannot really be excited about him anymore. But that's my opinion, and that was it. But we still have to pay him respect for trying back in the days when he tried to, free the people and stuff. But for me, based on the information my brain has, Mugabe is the greatest African. You know why? Because he's the first African leader that took the land of his people back. That's why he was demonized. That's why the European demonized him all over the world. He's the first to put a law that says all the minerals in Zimbabwe must be 51% owned by Africans. 51%. Actually, it's a great advancement from the 10%, 9% or 8% Africans always get. And he's the first one to have put a law that says every foreign companies with asset of $500,000 or more should be 51% owned by brown Zimbabwean, what you call black Zimbabwean. You understand? So if the economy of Zimbabwe stabilizes, brown Zimbabwe going to be the leading in Africa, because now they're going to be benefiting from what is this. And that's why the Europeans don't like him. That's why the Europeans have demonized him, because Mugabe is the biggest story in the world, not because he did wrong, but because he did what is right for his people. And the European, like you said yourself, will not accept that the African government take back their resources, you understand? So that poverty end, because they are the cause of poverty. Actually, oppression caused poverty, you know that?
Yeah, of course.
You know, apartheid was...
I know what I'm saying, man.
So it's clear that these people are not our friends. So when the media speaks bad about an African leader, you must not listen to the media, because the media is the one that confuses us. Actually, most Africans cannot even have an African position, because the mind is filled with propaganda, the European also.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, that's why we are totally in the chaos.
No, it's obvious we understand that way, but as an interview, we have to speak our mind and try to convince people in many ways.
Now, actually, this is to discuss African issues. That means we put the interests of Africans first. And we put the interests of Africans first without apology. It's our right to defend our interests, and it's our right to say what we see, what we think, and all we want is that we benefit from what is ours, and that our women stop putting plastic hair, because it makes them look like they are cheap, like they are not beautiful being African. You understand? Yeah. It's like they downgrade the African women. You understand? Because it looks like being African woman is not good, so you must try to look European. And when they put those plastic hair, to me they look too ugly. Have you never noticed that when they put the plastic hair? Because you don't know if they're Indian or if they're African. But anyway, that was Protecting Africa. Brother Unche in the show, and hopefully the African people are gonna liberate themselves from the pain and terror we live in.
And I wish that.
Thank you very much, man.